Hello everyone, so I'm back. I know I say that every single video, but seriously you guys, things have been very hectic and crazy here. But I have good news. I am done with my real estate school. Finished that. I did it in 5 weeks and I just kind of like blew through it because I wanted to get it over with. And I was on Do Not Disturb for about a week from when I finished the school to when I actually took the official exam for the state of Colorado, and I was just studying and studying and studying. So that's why there was no videos last week, because I needed to really study hard and really give it every bit of my attention that I possibly could. And the good news is that my hard work of doing that and studying every single day has paid off, because I went and took my exam last week and I passed on my first try, and I wasn't sure how the questions were going to be on the exam. I know that the schools try to prep you as much as they can, but they may not know exactly what's on the exam anyways. And so I was really surprised that it just sort of, everything has just happened very quickly, and everything is sort of progressing where I want it to go, which is a good thing. But now I do have more time, so I do hope that I can start picking back up with filming and posting my videos on at least one video a week. So that's kind of what's been going on. So now that the school is over, I've taken the exam. Those are the two biggest things that are out of the way, and that has been what has been consuming my time. And that is the reason why there has been some absence over the last several weeks on my channel, where I'm posting just one video a week. We are going to be going through my little makeup bag, and I wanted to share this with you guys week before last, and I just never got around to it. But it's this makeup bag that I have, and all of my makeup is stored in this bag. And the reason why I got this was because I had my makeup, like my go-to items, in the medicine cabinet of the guest bathroom. And I had a little basket that I would sort of fill up and sort of interchange things. As I mentioned, as part of one of my New Year's resolutions was to kind of filter through my products here in these drawers and sort of make use out of them. So every week I would swap out some things, some eyeshadow palettes, some eyeliners, maybe swap out my blush, and just kind of make use of the things that I have. And so anyways, I started realizing that my basket was full, and I kept shoving the door shut, and I was like, please stay closed, and hoping that when I opened it, nothing would fall. And I thought, how long is this going to happen before I actually break something that's, you know, it's expensive, you know, like an eyeshadow palette, something like that, like a foundation or something that would fall if it's glass, cracked, shattered, you know the deal. So I just wanted to keep everything housed in one thing. Now, I do enjoy these makeup bags from Sonia Kashuk. This is the Sonia Kashuk one that I'm going to share with you, and I'm just going to kind of pull some favorites and kind of share with you favorites as well, and make it into something like a favorite, since I haven't posted one in a while. But a few years ago, you may have watched, if you've been watching me for some time, this bag. This is also another Sonia Kashuk bag. I don't know the name of the style of bag. I will try to find it, because she does make this style bag. This print, not the prettiest, but at the time I was in Georgia and we were taking trips to Atlanta, we were going to Savannah, and I needed something to put my makeup in. But then I started realizing, to put my makeup, to put my skincare, my hair care, it was just a lot going on in one bag. So this bag now primarily is, I want to say this is called the Weekender, but I could be wrong. This bag is now primarily my hygiene stuff, bath stuff, hair care, and skincare. And I put extra things, like I have, oh, here's my contacts. I have some contacts in here, some Shiseido cotton pads, extra toothpaste, things like that. I need to actually go through this and fill it up, because we are going to be going for a little weekend trip. So that bag is really great. They do have it. When I went to pick this one up, this one here, I want to say they had it in black, but they have different prints and stuff. And if you're looking for a bag for travel purposes, that's a really good one, the Weekender. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. But I saved a little tag because I wanted to make sure that I give you the name of this one. This is the double zip train case. So that's what it says, double zip there. So the double zip has one zipper at the top, which I haven't put anything in here. It still has like the original plastic stuffing that they usually put for the bag. So it's in there, and I think I'm going to leave that just because I carry my brushes separately anyways, and that's something I always do. So this will kind of help keep this top part more structured, so it's not so floppy. But you could put like small things in here, some tweezers, travel sizes, sample things that you want to try. And in this section here, there is some like elastic bands that hold your brushes. So you could put some makeup brushes in there. I don't know about eye brushes. You'd have to put quite a few to keep them from sliding out. But mostly face brushes will fit because these are actually quite wide and allows some stretch there for bigger brushes or like wider ferrules on the brushes. So really, really good. And the zippers are really nice. And this sort of mesh part, I wouldn't really put anything in there that could spill out because the mesh has like little holes where it could seep through into the brushes. So I would put like, I don't know, my tweezers, maybe extra mascara, put some eyelashes in there, eyelash glue, things like that if you travel with things, those types of items. So in the big one, this one is full. I do need to filter through this and get rid of some things before we go. Full of everything that I reach for the most. So I'm not going to go through everything because we'll be here until tomorrow. But I do want to kind of share with you some things that I have been enjoying and just kind of make this into a video kind of update slash a few favorite type of things and just kind of relax and just be casual. So anyways, let's start off with the first products that are laying on top. The It Cosmetics, the CC Cream, Your Skin But Better. I have it in the shade light. It actually matches me quite well now because I've gotten quite a bit of sun. But when I want to kind of lighten it, I will mix it in with the NYX. I have the NYX ones. This is the Total Control Drop Foundation. It's very liquidy like water. Probably use maybe one drop to like almost a pump of this. So I don't really need to lighten this too much. So what I did today was to kind of amp up a little bit more coverage and to kind of make it a little bit more bright and a little lighter. I took this and I mixed it with my Clinique Even Better. Busted this back out. It's been a while since I've used this foundation. And it's really good. So the two of those is what I'm wearing today. For my lips, I have the Tarte Lip Lingerie in Exposed. That's what I'm wearing. It's super comfortable. It's a matte lip, but it feels more like a mousse and very comfortable. So that's just what I use pretty much all the time. That's really, well, actually I have my Sarah Hap lip slip in here, but that's really the only thing. I have the other stuff that I use in my little makeup bag. It's like a tiny little one that I have in my purse with lip liners. The Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner is my absolute favorite. I use it all the time, but I keep that in my purse because I want to have it with me at all times. So I have that, and that's what I'm wearing today. I have the Real Technique sponge, which is really cool. They have these little cases for it, and mine is quite big, and it fits nice and snug in there because I used it today, and it's still kind of damp. But when it dries, it actually will shrink, and it'll kind of bop around. Mine doesn't really close too well, but it's okay. It keeps it from kind of rumbling around with everything else. So that's really cool how they created that. You can get it at Ulta, pretty much any drugstore as well. My SPF, the Elta MD Tinted SPF 44. It's a go-to of mine. I didn't use this today because this has the SPF 50 and I use that instead. And this also has SPF 15, which is not too high, but it's something. It's not as much as you should use, but it's something there if you're interested in that foundation. But this is the SPF 44 from Elta. I have some Evian spray. When it gets hot, you can mist it. You can spray your sponge and kind of touch up with that. Just mist it before your makeup routine or afterwards to set it, whatever you want. Just Evian. Get it at most drugstores. I think I got mine. Oh, it still has a price tag. I got it at Nordstrom Rack for $7.50. So. Oh, this is new. The It Cosmetics Bye Bye Breakout, the Full Coverage Treatment Concealer for oily to acne-prone skin. I have it in the shade Fair, and I bought this because I had a really nasty breakout right here that was really big and very painful, and I did go to the spa for my anniversary, and I got a microderm treatment and a facial done, but she just kind of went over it once with the microderm machine, and she didn't mess with it too much because it was pretty big, it was pretty deep, and it wasn't... it didn't come to the surface like a whitehead. It's so gross. So we just left it alone, and I've just been using this to kind of cover it up. I have to mix this because the Fair is quite light, but then the dark or the light shade is way too dark. Even with my tan, it won't work past the summertime for me. So I got the Fair, and I just, if I need to, I mix a little bit of this, mix it with something else. But this does have quite a bit of coverage, and sometimes it can be kind of hard to cover. Like today, I try to cover it because it's gone, but it left a mark. And I have issues with sometimes concealer's not really sticking very well. I don't use full coverage foundations. Maybe that would help if I did that first and then concealer. But like I said, I keep everything pretty natural most days. anyway, so just a little bit of this. And I get why they do the doe foot applicator, which I will show you. It looks like that, just like a standard doe foot that you would use for a lip product. I just put it on the back of my hand, and then with my clean finger, I'll dab it where I need it. I don't like to just kind of swipe this over breakouts because you're just putting bacteria in it, and I don't know. I just, I don't really care for it, but it works. It has a lot of good ingredients. It's got acne ingredients in there. It's got oatmeal. It's got a ton of things. Like literally, the ingredient deck is probably like a whole book worth of things. That's how It Cosmetics rolls. Their ingredient deck is ridiculously long. It's so many things, but if you have breakouts and you're curious about this, you know, you may enjoy that. I do like it, and I find that it works really well. I have the palette from NYX, the contour one. I use this shade here to bronze, and then this is what I'm wearing as my highlight today. Really, really pretty. I like to use the light pink and that banana color under the eyes as well, and it works really well. It's inexpensive, very affordable to have for, I think it's $24.99, and you get all of these shades here, and you can sort of custom mix some colors if you need to, but really nice formula, and that highlighter is really, really pretty. It's the light one. More go-to things, I'm trying the Dermablend loose setting powder. This little mini came in my Beauty Fix box from Derm Store, so I'm going to give that a go. I have my Milani eyeshadow primer, which is really good, works really well. The Physicians Formula Refreshment Cucumber and Bamboo Deep Puffer, so it's nice and cooling. Works great under makeup or concealer. If you want a little extra hydration, it works well. If you have puffiness, it works good. Oh, this here, the Tatcha the Pearl, this is some good stuff. That's what I'm wearing today, and literally nothing else over it except a little bit of the powder, the Dermablend translucent. But this is what I use pretty much every single morning. I wake up, do my routine, put this on, and I tell you what, depending on your level of darkness under the eyes, this may be enough or may not be, so you have to try it to see. But for me, I'm fortunate enough that just a little bit of this is enough, and it makes all the difference in the world. It makes me look like I have had a great night's sleep every single night. It looks really great. It brightens up the eye. It looks good with foundation or with nothing else on, and it hydrates the under eye area. Has a soft kind of luminous finish to it. It's not super dewy or shimmery or glowy, but just enough to make that under eye area look really healthy and just vibrant. And I really enjoy it. It is very pricey, I'm not going to lie, but it is a very good product, and a little bit goes a long way. I was pleasantly surprised and shocked by the amount of coverage this product has. So you unscrew the lid, and I've been working from the cap, but now I'm making my way into this, and it has quite a bit of coverage. I wear it in the shade Moonlight. They come in 3 different shades, so that could possibly be a downfall for this product itself. Maybe they may come out with more. But it does start off quite light on me, but then after it sets, it does sort of slightly oxidize. Not to the point where it looks orange, because it doesn't. It just works well, especially when I'm not wearing anything. So I do love that. So my mascara go-to is the Lash Paradise. I always have that. I have the Laura Mercier All Natural Caviar Stick, just in case I want to do a little something. I didn't do anything today except mascara, brows, a little blush, SPF, tinted moisturizer. Brows, my go-to brow at the moment is the Brow Stylist, the Boost and Set from L'Oreal. Really good. I have it in the shade Dark Brunette. Works great. Sets them. I don't have to worry about it. Alright, so that's pretty much the gist of it. There's a couple other things in there, but like I said, I wasn't going to go through everything, but just some of the things that I have been reaching for and enjoying in this makeup bag, and I do need to declutter it because I certainly don't need all of this stuff. But I will say, if you're looking for a makeup bag that you can keep everything, like for me, this bag is a lifesaver because I just put everything in there, swap out a couple of things, zip it up, leave it on the counter in the guest bathroom. In my bathroom, I can do my makeup anywhere in the house. Just pick this up and I'm good to go. If I'm going to go away on the weekends, I could just take this and confidently know that everything that I reach for the most is here. I feel like I'm a little out of breath. You may have been hearing my dogs. My husband he came back, and he was gone for a little while. Came back, he's outside mowing, so the dogs go crazy. My son is knocking at the door, trying to get daddy's attention, and of course the dogs go crazy, and so that's what the barking is. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just showing you some of my favorite things, some things that I've been reaching for out of this bag. And just a quick little update, I do hope to be back and I want to start filming again. I really do miss it, and I've been wanting to come back into this room and do videos for you guys and just play with makeup and just kind of catch up. So now you know what's been going on. You're all caught up with the craziness. And for those of you who are watching and have been sort of waiting for my next video, I do appreciate you so much for hanging in there, for tuning in. For those of you who've been watching my videos for quite some time, leaving comments to my videos, it means the world to me that you're still here and that you're on this journey with me. I do appreciate each and every one of you for being here, spending some of your day with me. Have a fabulous weekend, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye-bye.